It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the Superdome. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his fifth year now, Jalen Hurts.
He's coming off a season where he certainly experienced his fair share of ups and downs. On the positive side, he threw for career highs in passing yards and touchdowns. On the negative side, he threw the most interceptions in his career, and his team struggled and collapsed down the stretch. If he can get back to playing mistake-free football without sacrificing his aggressiveness, this team can get back to competing for a Super Bowl berth.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. So much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now, and second in black and gold.
And Carr continues to produce good numbers on paper. He completed over 68% of his passes last season while also throwing 25 touchdowns to just 8 interceptions. But as impressive as those numbers are, the numbers he's seeking, big numbers in the playoffs. And we expect him and his team to be back in the playoff mix when January rolls around.
To throw, it's Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a third down and 3. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Here we go with Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run it again with Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Milton Williams there on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Carr. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now Carr. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Here comes the Saints punter now. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. "35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Barkley, inside handoff. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Smith will come in motion right. On 2nd down and 4. Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Carr going to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Zach Bond leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close. 2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Going right back to Dotson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A.T. Perry, 73 yards. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Touchdown, New Orleans! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, we're standing. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense and Derek Carr ready for this next possession. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Being chased out left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
A gain of 15. And an Eagles first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. They go play action with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Hurts sets up to throw it. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Back out on the field now comes the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. From the 29, here's second down and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A give to Kamara running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Carr. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. From the gun, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Carr. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave from 10 yards out. And the Saints have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. A point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. Back now here live in New Orleans. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. In motion right is Smith. Throwing is Hurts. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
That's good for the Saints.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw, it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Past the 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Saints offense and the veteran Alvin Kamara getting set for this now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr to try again after the pick-6. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Hurts. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
He's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll get this to the 32. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field. This is 1st and 10. Throwing his car. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Here's Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he is going to have the Saints 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Now Carr. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Here now, 3rd down. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield, for one final shot but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.